I have to work out my guitar skills. Oh. Hi there, you're watching The Appreciationist. My name is Peter Hartman.
I'm Beidi Wang.
And I'm Samantha Barley.
And tonight we're talking about offering ourselves to others. Not too bad this time. I think I'm working it out. We're going to have a fun time tonight. Offering ourselves to others is the topic for our conversation, but before we get to that, I want to let you know what I learned this week. In our first segment called What I Learned This Week, I tell you what I learned. What I learned. Did I say that enough? I don't think I said it enough. So I learned something this week. So I learned about this thing, and I kind of knew what it was, but it made me think of something else, which is why I want to talk about it. I was watching this video clip of Malcolm Gladwell talking about moral licensing. Have you ever heard of the term moral licensing?
No.
So moral licensing is like saying, you know, I can say racist things because I have a black friend. You know, I can say things about Asians because I have an Asian friend. You ever hear something like that? Like people, they give themselves the license to do something because they know somebody or they like somebody who's like this.
Yeah.
And so he was talking about, you know, how, anyway, he was going into moral licensing. Now, I think we've sort of heard that type of thing, but it made me think about what people do on a regular basis. Sometimes I think people go, because I can't do this thing, I can't do the other thing. Right? Because I have trouble with this thing, it must mean that I am not good, generally speaking. Because I tried it once, I'm not going to try it again because I'm not good at it. I was just trying to think about all the ways. It reminded me of all the ways that we give ourselves excuses not to move forward because of some other thing that might seem related in our mind, but in actuality doesn't limit us in any way. Okay, so you might go for a job interview and you didn't get the job interview, and some people are like, "Oh, I'm not good at it." Well, no, you weren't good for this one, but you could be good for something else. And so the moral licensing, although I don't jive with that completely, it made me think about the excuses we tell ourselves to disallow ourselves and not permit ourselves to move forward. And, you know, I think we don't need to do that, right? Just because I'm not good at the guitar doesn't mean that I'm not good at the saxophone. I mean, I've never practiced the saxophone a day in my life, but it could be that I have like a natural talent. I gotta try it. Okay, I took that a little too far. The next segment is really the most important segment of our show. It's called A Moment of Appreciation, and that's where we look back at the past week and we pick out something that we appreciated. It could be something good that happened, or it could be something that wasn't so great, but that we can see the value in today. So we do this by volunteer basis. It's not an obligation, but it is mandatory. So who would like to go first? Beidi.
I'll go.
So just speak up into the mic, just it's a little low.
How is it now?
Perfect.
Okay. Well, today I got a recommendation letter from my previous boss. It's for my future study, hopefully, possibly, in a diploma at McGill. So I read the letter. It's really, really good. It brings back a lot of good memories when we worked together. It was really nice. I really appreciate that.
That's really awesome. Well, congratulations. Way to go. Yeah, getting a recommendation letter. If I could just ask people, hey, could you just write nice things about me? I think it's a fun thing to get, and it's cool when it's your bosses and stuff like that. Really, really cool. Nice. Thank you for sharing that with us. If you don't mind, just post the letter for us online so we can all scrutinize it. And no, I'm joking. I'm kidding. But that's really cool. Sam, how about you? You got a moment of appreciation for us?
Sure. So this morning, just it's simple, I suppose. Just eating on my balcony. Now that it's like full bloom summer, my vegetables are growing. I've been enjoying eating breakfast on my balcony almost every day this week. So just having my coffee, eating breakfast, and just enjoying my balcony. My neighbors aren't there like during the day anymore, so that's nice. Like they're not just gonna pop out, and so I get to see all their flowers, see all my stuff, and just look at everything. I really appreciate my balcony. And then I just had a great morning, and I was dancing around and stuff like that, and so just enjoying. You know, the fact that I work from home, work for myself, get to be here when other people are at work, and yeah, it's wonderful.
Oh, I like that. Do you know why? Thank you so much for sharing that moment of appreciation. I think everybody can appreciate, sitting outside, enjoying the sun. You're lucky that you can do it during the day as well as the evening, so really, really cool. Well, you're both probably lucky. Well, we're all lucky at that, I think. Do you know why we have balconies? Like, why do buildings have balconies? What do you think? Have you ever thought about that?
I think you told me and I forget.
Well, look.
uh, Back in the day, podiums, no, I don't know. I don't know what it was.
It's okay to say I don't know, I mean, I don't say it very often, but I'm kidding. Balconies are there because, look, back in the old days, not everybody had houses, not everybody had these big, nice houses, and people back in the day, they had huge balconies, right? It mimicked the palace, it mimicked the royal houses. They had these large balconies where they'd walk on and the people would look at them. Well, little old people who were able to build houses wanted to feel a little regal too, and so they put a little balcony in as an homage to the royal families, to the big houses. Not every place in Canada, for example, not every type of building has balconies. It's like a very sort of European thing to have. So that's why we have balconies. It's also why we have lawns. People used to have lawns for their front yard because they would say, look, I am a landowner. I have so much land for my farmland that I have some left over. Here's a piece of land that I don't need to use. It's like a sign of luxury. It's a sign of status. So enjoy your balcony, enjoy your front lawns. Because not everybody has it, and it makes you very queen and king-like. There we go. Look, my moment of appreciation, actually, before I go, mine's pretty boring. Beidi, well, no, I'm the last one. I did a thing called, okay, I'm playing this game, okay? It's called League of Legends, okay? I've talked about it on the show. And in the game, it's 5 people versus 5 people, with our champions versus their champions. Now, there's a thing that happens in the game that if one person kills all 5 champions, then they get what's called a pentakill. Penta meaning 5, pentakill. And the other day, I was this close to a pentakill. I was just about to do it. I was convinced I got it, and then someone stole it from me. It's called a KS, a kill steal. And I realized in that moment that I had more excitement, more fun by losing my pentakill than I would have by actually getting it. If I got it, I would have been like, oh, pentakill. Because I lost it, I was able to freak out. And I really love freaking out, and it was totally fun. So my amount of appreciation was almost getting the top thing, and now I can still sort of look forward to it, right? It's not something that's behind me. It's something that's still ahead of me. I know I'm a geek. I'm weird. You guys like being outdoors, all right? All right? And me, it's games, all right? Okay? Don't judge me. I feel judged. Am I judging myself? Okay. Look, that's it for a moment of appreciation. If you have a moment of appreciation, please feel free to send that in. You can send that anywhere that you can find us. You can go to theappreciationist.com. You can go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/theappreciationist. You can send us a tweet. You can post a message or comment on YouTube. Anywhere that you can find us, share with us your moment of appreciation, and perhaps we'll read it on air. Look, the next segment is called What a Great Idea, and that's where I point you towards a product, a service, a website, a person, an idea that is deserving of your attention, because whatever we give our attention to becomes... Sam's on mute. I'm sure she would have said it.
Greater part of our experience.
A greater part of our experience. I see Beidi was about to say it too. A greater part of our experience. So why not give our attention to great ideas? This week's What a Great Idea is a really cool website. It's called Hit Record. Okay, not Hit Record, but Hit Record. hitrecord.org. Now, this site is an online community of creators. So you could be an artist of any kind, a singer, a graphic designer, an editor, any type of talent that you have. You can go to this website, creative talent that you have, go to this website, and you can collaborate with people to create projects. So it was created by, shoot, I forget his name, the guy who was in Inceptions, Third Rock from the Sun, Looper. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
That young, attractive guy. Come on, man. I gotta say this guy's name here. How terrible of me to not know it by heart. His name is... I don't have it. Okay. Anyway, this guy is a famous guy, a celebrity. They create shows. They create little snippets. All the material that's sent to this website, they create things with it. What's more is that If your thing gets used in a creation and that thing makes money, you get a fair percentage of that money. Okay, so not like YouTube shares, but you get like a fair amount of money for it. There's been over, I think, $2 million given out to participants so far, and Hit Record produces content, and it won an Emmy. The gentleman, for his productions, they won an Emmy for their thing. So they're not only creating cool stuff, but people are actually seeing it, and it's award worthy. So if you've ever had a creative instinct, some people go online and they just share a story. They just tell a story on the webcam and they share it online, and then somebody makes a movie about it. Somebody makes a graphic thing about it. You can go on this website. There's all kinds of motivational things. There's uplifting things. There's revealing things. There's funny things. Hitrecord.org. Definitely go and check that out.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I knew you'd be on it. Thank you so much. Jason? Joseph?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Gordon-Levitt. That's the one I know. So he's he's a hunky guy. Do you know Gordon-Levitt, Beidi?
No.
You ever see Inception?
She would know him if she saw him, but the name is weird. I don't even know his name.
Anyways, this young hunky guy is really cool. So go check it out. Why I stuck on him being hunky? It just
yeah, it was so funny.
I don't know. Look, okay, so that's what a great idea. Our topic for tonight, this evening, this afternoon, is offering ourselves to others. It's not just called that because I like alliteration, right? Offering ourselves to others, 3 O's. That's kind of cool. I'm a geek like that. But I think it's really important, and it's something that we're going to be talking about at our event on July 23rd, Exchange. It's about the creation process. So much about the creation process, the law of attraction, creating what you're wanting, is about giving of yourself, right? If you think about an artist or an entrepreneur, actually stick with an artist right now, a painter. Do you feel like when the painter is painting, it's a purely sort of selfish act, they're doing it for themselves? Let's say they intend to show this painting. Or do you think that as they're creating this piece, they're putting a piece of themselves into the world? Is it a selfish act, or is it a giving act to create something like an artist, a painter, a sculptor, a musician?
I think that would be a giving and sharing idea.
Giving and sharing, right? I mean, unless we're talking about Justin Bieber, which I think might be extremely selfish. I don't know the guy. Why am I picking on him? But yeah, it is like a giving thing. Have you ever done anything creative, anything artistic that you shared with the world? No, there's got to be something. I mean, I know we do this show. This is creative. This is giving of ourselves.
Yes, we're doing this.
Yeah, Sam plants, planting food. That might not be artistry, but I think it is a type of art to plant things. Have you ever like gone out of your way to help somebody and you didn't need to?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, right. I hope so. I mean, I hope we're not all like malicious, selfish people here, but we go out of our way to help other people. And when you go and help someone, do you really feel that you're giving of yourself? It's not like just an action that you're doing, but it's an expansion of who you are. I remember I tell people, to let themselves off the hook, to follow their dreams, to live life with passion, and I feel like when I do that, it's like, oh my God, I was gonna. Anyway, I'm really spreading myself. I'm spreading my ideas, and I kind of see it like when a parent is teaching their kid how to behave, that they're expanding themselves with their kid, that they're becoming bigger. And I wanted to tell people, I wanted to convince people about how important it is to give of yourself. It's not just about getting something for yourself. It's not just about getting money, but giving of yourself. Beidi, when you're at work, okay, when you're working at a job, when you think about what you have to do and the way that you want to do it and how well you want to do it, what makes you want to do a really good job?
It's about the team. I want the team to look good. I don't want to drag anybody down because my disrespect of the timeline. So it's for the team, and also at the end, it's more for the company too. Because what I do is I'm part of the reporting, so to make sure everything is timely and accurate, and that's why I'm motivated to be efficient and do what I do the best.
Good. I like that. And Sam, have you ever worked with anybody who you don't have to name any names, who you don't think they're very motivated to help the team? They're not, you don't have to tell me who, but have you ever worked with somebody and you can tell when you're working with people who they don't care about the
Of
team,
course. Yeah,
they don't care about the company. They just, I get in, I get out. You know what I mean?
definitely.
And doesn't that create an atmosphere at work? Doesn't that create a manifestation that is a little lackluster? I remember in school, you'd have like three people on an oral exam or on a project, and then two of them wouldn't be doing the work, and one person would be doing it all. You're like, hey, man, this you got to give of yourself. Like it matters that we give of ourselves to others,
Yeah.
offering ourselves to others.
Well, I mean, my big example is like during like even last night I had a group life coaching session, and I mean, I was definitely giving of myself. Like whenever I'm doing those, like I'm really like giving of things that I've learned, of experiences I've had, of paying attention to what people are thinking or feeling, or like trying to express myself in the best way. And I really like I'm energetic. I'm like there and like I'm happy and I'm engaged. I'm really like giving of my full potential sort of thing. And it feels wonderful to do that. It feels wonderful to give of yourself because, I mean, as you're giving of yourself, you are receiving. I mean, I'm receiving like smiles and feedback and things like that. And then I feel like just energized because there's like a co-creation going on. Like they're receptive to my offering, but then I'm receptive to what they're offering because it's, they're giving back and they're giving opinions. And I find it energizing. Definitely energizing when you're not just doing something for yourself. You do care about what other people, other people's experiences. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. And there's an idea here that I'm really going to hit home during the event. Actually, I'll just read you the note that I have here. Um, so we think about the creation process, we think about the law of attraction, we think about these things, and I really want to disconnect people from the idea or clarify the idea that the universe is giving you something, that the universe is doing something for you. I kind of think that puts you out of the driver's seat, and I don't really like it. I appreciate the sentiment that it provides, that you're supported by your environment, but I like it when you take ownership because you are also part of that environment. And when I don't want people to see themselves as separate from the world around them, I want them to see the world as an extension of who they are. That's what I mean by offering yourself to others. It helps the creation process because the the only time, well, I'll read you the quote here, which is oh my goodness, so many notes. So we have to give ourselves over to our environment, and as you extend yourself into the world comes alive. Okay? That's when things around you start having a life of their own, when you give of yourself. So one of the examples I'll be using are the Romans. Do you know that it's the Romans that invented roads? Like roads, the concept of roads, like people used to just travel on trails, but concept of roads. And the army used to march out to go to other places, and they would build the road as they went, or they'd build it on their way back. And all the roads pointed towards Rome, right? All the roads everywhere came to Rome. Now, what they were doing when they were building the roads is that they were infusing the very stones with their intention, with their purpose. And then even when they leave, the stones that are put there in a particular structure are emblematic, are demonstrating their purpose, their desire, right? So you can even infuse the stones around you with your intention and your purpose. You can infuse the people around you, the tools around you with your purpose, as long as you have one. And so part of me thinking about offering ourselves to others is that you have to have some purpose to who you are, or else what you're giving is sort of just not much, right? But if you walk into work with purpose, if you paint on the canvas with purpose, then you are actually extending yourself and you're giving the thing that you're doing life. Okay, you're giving it real life. And so that's what I really wanted to talk about, how important that is. Now, I want to ask you, is there anything that stops us from giving of ourselves? Like, what is it that stops us from offering ourselves to others?
Yes, there is. Like thinking about working environment, I like to use all the tools and resources I have, but most of the time the problem is I don't have the authority. Probably it happens to a lot of people is I don't have the authority to do the thing I need to do. That might be a biggest problem.
That makes sense. Yeah, sometimes you don't have the authority, you don't have the permission. The risk of it not going well is too great. The consequence is too high. Sam, what would you do if you're like in a job, you have something you'd like to try out, you'd like to give of yourself, but you're afraid of, but you don't have permission, you don't have the authority to do it. Would you do it anyway?
I was going to say something else, if that's okay.
Oh yeah, okay, sure.
I was going to say, like, something that would stop you is feeling like you don't have enough. Like feeling like there isn't enough something, or like feeling a lack in your life, or whatever it is that's going on that you cannot give of yourself because you already do not have enough. Feeling like, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about those two things. There's not having enough.
I just want you to know, Peter, that I just posted the link because Luke was trying to join, but he didn't have the link in the meetup. You didn't post it tonight.
Oh, in the meetup, yeah, I put it online, but
I just gave it to him. I don't know if he might pop in.
Oh, okay, cool, thanks. So yeah, not enough, and authority, right? Permission. So something I like to talk about. I haven't talked about it much with you guys, but it's about claiming authority. Okay. Sometimes at work I would do things that I didn't have permission for, but if I had a reasonable expectation of success, and I believe that the person or that it would be well received, I'd do it anyway. If you're not willing to do that, then you can get permission. You can go and ask for it. Seth Godin, who's this guru marketer, this wonderful marketer, he talks about he talks about choosing yourself. Don't wait for anybody else to give you the permission to do something. Go out and get the permission, or just do it anyway. And I like that attitude. Can you imagine going up to your boss and saying, "Hey, I see that you're working on this thing. I think I can give you some input. Can you mind if I help you out?" Even if they say no, it's like you get the points for asking anyway. I'll give you a little cheat. Sometimes I would ask people if they wanted help because I knew they would say no. I know it's mean, but I got my brownie points anyway. Look, let's leave that to the side. We're gonna edit that out. Just edit that part out. Yeah, you can get the authority yourself. And when it comes to not enoughness, look, if you have access to the internet, I kind of feel like you have enough. Maybe it's just techno geeky Peter, but I feel like when people tell me they don't have enough, I say, paper and pencil, the internet, you can really go far. You know what I mean? Sometimes giving of yourself. You ever find a cool video online that inspires you, and you share it with someone like not just on your Facebook page, but you send it to someone specifically? Have you ever done anything like that? Like, oh, this is a cool video, and I know exactly who would benefit from this. I'm going to send this video of the Chihuahua eating a chocolate bar to no, can't do that. No, a raspberry. Do they eat raspberries? I don't know.
Yes.
I'm coming up with things on the fly. Don't judge me. Okay.
Yes, raspberries.
Have
I send you things.
Yeah, exactly. You send something.
I send people videos. I send them, yeah.
Yeah, and have you ever done it in the middle of the night? I've been on my phone in the middle of the night, just like, oh, I think someone would like this, and just like sending it over, And sometimes I'm sending something that I don't know how it's going to be received, but I like the act of doing it anyway. There are resources anywhere. You can find videos. You can find all kinds of things to help people out. Sometimes the thing that you want to do specifically, you can't do. You don't have the resources for that, but you can have something that's tangentially related. You can have something that's connected in some way. Oh, I think I bored Beidi. I'm just joking.
No, that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's the end of the show. Okay, everybody go.
No, you did bore her. That's why she's
I did? Oh, I see. Okay. Are you still awake?
Sort of, yeah.
Sort of. Okay, I know it's hot weather here. I'm going to have to let you guys go soon. But the other thing I want to talk about was entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are these people who tend to give of themselves. They're working long hours, they're coming with ideas, but the thoughts and ideas in your head are valuable. And when you exchange those with other people, you influence your environment. So giving of yourself can happen on many dimensions, in physical reality, or it can happen in your thought space. It can happen digitally online. And there's all kinds of ways to do it. And the more you extend yourself into your environment, the more it comes alive and the more it feeds back to you. And that is the aspect of the creation process that I really want to talk about. Not sitting on your butt and waiting for something to happen, wishing for it to happen, but really realizing that every action that you take, every word that you say, and every thought that you do is literally influencing your environment and making it an extension of who you are. But none of that will work very well if you don't have some type of purpose, some type of focused intention that helps guide it along. If you see a plant growing, Sam, you ever seen plant growing like towards the sun like this, you know? Trying to find their way around where they have a focused intention. I want to get to the sun. I want to get what I need. And when you wake up with that focused intention, then you will find your sun. You will find where you want to go. And then all you have to do is extend yourself in that direction as best you can. Look, I know there's more we can talk about on the subject, but this is just a teaser. We're going to talk way more about it at Exchange on July 23rd. I want to let you know, before our last segment, what's coming up in the future, because I hope Beidi can come back for What's for Dinner. So do you want to just let us know what's on your calendar, Sam? I think
you should give a shout out to Luke, though, because he wanted to join, and he also wanted to show us a Bob Ross picture that he painted. So sorry, Luke.
I feel bad, Luke. I was rushing. I kind of got stuck somewhere. I can't believe I forgot to post it online there. Did you send him the link?
I did.
Okay.
But I don't know why. He just commented a minute ago, so I don't know what he's commenting exactly.
Okay, well, we'll give a shout out. We'll do a calendar. Maybe he'll be able to pop in and show.
Oh, he's going to send us a video, I think, he says.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so we'll do the calendar thing. Hopefully they can pop in, if anything. Should I start?
Yes.
Okay, so on our calendar, we just put up a social potluck picnic.
Yay!
Fill that up here. So the social potluck picnic at Angry Old Park, that's going to be this.
Not just a social potluck picnic. It is also /a
law of attraction discussion. Absolutely. Yeah, social potluck picnic / law of attraction discussion. We're going to come together July 17th, Sunday in Angry Old Park from 12 to 4 p.m. We're going to play games, frisbee and stuff like that. We're going to have a discussion. We're going to have a potluck. It's not vegan, but if you have vegan food, please feel free to bring it along. We're going to also do a mini group meditation. Hopefully we'll have our friend lead that for us, and it's only $3. So check that out at meetup.com/TLOAMTL. That's TLOA as in the law of attraction, MTL as in Montreal. Or you can just go to the lawofattraction.ca and click on calendar. We also have...
It's also on Facebook.
Also on Facebook. Okay, cool. We also have tomorrow, we have a French discussion hosted by Valerie Soule. It's la loi d'attraction, principe de base, discussion de groupe. So you're talking about the principles of the law of attraction. You can check that out on the same page, meetup.com/TLOMTL. You can also find out more about Valerie Soule, the wonderful Valerie Soule, at thepoweroфemotions.ca. So go check her out there. And then we also have Exchange coming up this July 23rd. It's a Saturday. I definitely want to come check it out. And there's a great discount for patrons. So check that out. Sam, what do you got coming up?
I have, the picnic. So this is in Self-Discovery Montreal. You can find it on Meetup. Meetup.com/self-discovery-Montreal. I never said that. Or just go to SamanthaBarley.com and follow the links. So I have Dating and Finding Love, group life coaching, Tuesday, July 19th. There's a few, I just put it up, so one person RSVP, so there's a few spots left. These are always super fun. I love the group life coaching sessions, and it's in a lovely tea shop in Verdun, so come on down. And that's it for now.
Excellent. And if you want to find out more about Beidi, just go to beidi.com/wordpress/ I like the show / I disconnect when Peter is boring /.com. It's a complicated website. She really got to do some work with that, but there you have it. Beidi, Sam, what's for dinner?
Oh, Beidi's back. Awesome.
Yeah, I wasn't just
computer crashed.
Yeah.
What's for dinner? I don't know.
Yeah, what did you eat in the last 7 days that you enjoyed, or what are you about to eat this evening, if you haven't eaten yet?
Yeah, go ahead. You can start.
I had, my favorite thing right now is drumsticks. Have you ever heard of drumsticks? Not the actual drumstick, but the ice cream?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my God, I just love that. I can only eat it in the summertime. I get the chocolate one. It's got nuts on the outside. It's got a sugar cone. It's got a chocolate at the bottom. It really zonks me out. It was on special for $2.99, down from $6.99. I'm just gonna say that for anybody out there who's interested in specials. It was really, really cool, and I got it. I ate it. It was really wonderful. So that's what I ate, and I'm gonna eat tonight. How about y'all? Not for dinner. I don't eat other food for dinner. I just mean as dessert.
Yeah, it's good. The drumstick, actually, when I was in China, when I was a kid, it's very expensive.
Oh,
It's not really affordable because it's probably made in the US or North American or imported or some sort.
okay.
So what I've been making lately is pad thai. I'm so addicted to my own pad thai sauce. It's really good.
Mm.
Simple, easy, and I can make it myself.
So I think you got Sam there. I heard her go.
Yes. Do you think you could send me that
Oh,
recipe?
it's really simple. You just use some soy sauce, lime juice, oyster sauce, ketchup.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, and also add some, because there is a kind of green chili paste that's sold in the Asian grocery store. It's like in a little pot, plastic pot. The green paste, it have chili pepper, so you don't have to chop,
Yep.
and it also has the lemongrass flavor.
Yum. Delicious.
That sounds tasty. I mean, I don't know what pad thai tastes like, but I do know that Sam really loves it. So really cool. How about you, Sam? What's for dinner?
So my salads this week, yeah. So I had a cold, and I was trying to fight my cold, so I was eating all sorts of yummy salads. They included vegetables from my balcony. I made with barley, so with myself. I made quinoa, just all sorts of yummy salads, and then I also made homemade poutine with sweet potato. I cut up sweet potatoes and made those fries, and then made my own poutine, so that was delicious. All sorts of yummy stuff. Yeah.
Really, really cool. Look, I want to give a shout out to our friend Luke. I'm super sorry. I can't remember the last time I forgot to put the link on the website. I was just around today. Really forgive me for that. Love to see the video if you put it online or to see you in the next show. There was something I wanted to say. There's something I wanted to say. There's something I wanted to say. If you are trying to find a link and there's any trouble in the future, just go to theappreciationist.com and click on live show. So go to theappreciationist.com and click on live show. I tend not to forget it there. Look, we did it. That's it. 7:32. We can wipe the sweat from our brow to make room for more sweat. It's 43-degree weather today. I want to thank everybody. Thank you, Mary Wang. Thank you, Samantha Barley. Thank you, Valerie Soule, even though she's not here. She's here in spirit. Find out more about Samantha at samanthabarley.com. Check out our meetup group, Self-Discovery Montreal, on Meetup. And check out thepowerofoemotions.ca for Valerie. My name is Peter Hartman. You can find out more about me at peterpaulhartman.com. You can go to theappreciationist.com or thelawofattraction.ca. Way too many websites. Way too many websites. Take care, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.